Trust your crypto assets to centralized exchanges that actively sell your private information and front-run your trades. Would you like to buy and sell your assets without any middlemen, intermediaries, or robots? Do you like paying slippage, fees, and having the price go up as bots steal from you on low-liquidity decentralized exchanges? The solution is rejuve.ai. Set your guaranteed buy or sell price. No middlemen, no slippage, no bots, ever. Buy or sell 1, 10, or even 10 million tokens, and you never have to worry. OTC trades are between you and the seller or buyer, guaranteed by audited smart contracts and no human middlemen. Nodemarket.io.
Where's the enthusiasm, buddy? This market is going in a straight line. It's going in a straight line.
This is if you don't know, this is actually worse. It's a worse week than the FTX crash.
Isn't that weird? And
isn't that crazy? And I can show you. I can show you.
Happened.
Well, I can show you every reason why it shouldn't be. Like, and we'll go through that. But like, everything is going for crypto right now, and we're having more fear than we had during the FTX crash. That Bybit thing really sparked something, regardless if Bybit suffered at all or anything, but it really sparked something. But let me share something really quick, because I am getting, guys, man, I don't know why I'm getting so many emails and questions about this. This is like, this is something that we just need to kind of remember here. Let's go ahead. P.S. I invested. What's that? Movie with Morgan Freeman and Ed Harris plus 2 young ladies. Kids might know are in.
Unless the young ladies are in pornography, I won't know them.
Anyway, so here's what we got here. Here's what we got. These are the node pools, and I think you went over the math on this yesterday. You said every 8 hours was optimal.
Every 8 hours was optimal, but like you said, for most people, once a day is fine.
Yeah, once a day is fine too, I guess, right?
If you did every 8 hours, if you were doing 3 times a day, you were doing your frequency of restaking, you would get a 348% yearly return. That's in the business, we call that a shitload.
That's good load. And they're pretty happy with this pool, man. We've done pretty well with this, and y'all, anyway, we'll get into pricing once we get behind the wall. But okay, so what I want to show you guys, let's just say you come to Node Market, okay? What network am I on right now? Anybody in the chat, what network am I on, do you think?
Let's see. Well, if it shows GMRT, you must be on the base network.
Okay. That's a guess. Anybody else? Base? Okay, anybody else? Base? Okay, no. Okay, so if it says switch network, I'm on the wrong network.
Oh, yeah, you can't be there because it says switch network.
Yes, ETH, there we go. ETH. Okay, so switch network. So if I'm going to do this for you guys. You guys should all be set up like me. Everybody set up like me, okay? Everybody set up like me. It's easy. So when I say open your MetaMask, I mean this up here. I don't mean double click it. I don't mean open it in another window. I mean open it up here. You can see that I'm on the base network right here, the Ethereum mainnet. If you ever get holy crap. If you ever get an error on any website that says switch to mainnet, what it means is Ethereum. Switch to Ethereum, okay? So right now I'm on Ethereum. Okay, what happens if I go click this button?
It will switch
to base. So if I look up here, guess what happened?
You're in the base network.
Mainnet. Isn't that cool? So if I switch back, I'm now on Ethereum and it says switch network. If I switch to base, I'm good to go. Switch back.
Then couldn't the button say switch to base network?
Switch network. And it switches automatically. That's not the issue. The issue is, look, I'm on base, okay? I'm on base. Now, a lot of you guys are on base. You're like checking out your rewards. You're like, okay, cool. And so then you go over here, you go like, oh man, I'm going to go to my node manager and I'm going to go to node factories. All of my node factories are gone. I'm going to email Brandon. Hold on.
Where'd they go, Brandon? This is bullshit. Did you take them?
Hey, Todd, I'm not making fun of you just because you emailed me right before the show either. You're not the only one, okay? I'm going to email Brandon. My node factories are gone, but I'm going to look up here. Oh, I'm on base. Wait, where are my node factories? Are they on base? No, they're on ETH. So I'm going to switch to ETH mainnet. What happens when I do that? All my node factories load, okay? Easy peasy. So we're going to make this even more intuitive as we build out base more on the site. So you guys got to be smarter in this a little bit, okay, too. Think about what network you're on and just help me out just a little bit. If you don't have anything show up, just switch back and forth, guys. I pull up MetaMask over whatever dApp I'm on, so I know I'm on base network. If I switch to Optimism or whatever, nothing's going to show up, obviously, because they're not in Optimism. If I switch over to Ethereum, they're going to show up because I'm on Ethereum. The same thing happens if I go over to my profile and I want to check out like any of my NFTs or something. I don't have any in this wallet. They're not going to show up unless I'm on the correct network. Okay. That's just the way things are built on the blockchain. Okay. Pretty simple. Anyway, that's that. Is there a fee when you claim and restake RTM? Oh, do you want to go over that? That's cool because guess what? Let's look at that. I'm going to actually do that right now for you guys. So, I'm on the wrong network. So I'll just switch network. I can do it here or I can do it within my wallet. Okay. So if I claim rewards, I'm going to restake claim rewards. So I'm going to claim and restake. Boom. Look at the fee on this bad boy. It's actually less than 0.01 cent. It's 0.0025 cents, which is so disgustingly cheap. So we're going to confirm that. It's going to take those 13.823 GMRT and it's going to throw those over to the staked balance. You saw that added. Okay. So super simple. If we want, and it's already accumulating, the rewards accumulate so quickly. If I wanted to view that transaction on base scan, I could go and do that. And I can go see how much the transaction fee cost.
Jane?
Dude, it was so cheap. Look at this, the transaction fee. Look at the transaction fee. Oh my gosh, so cheap. 0.002, not even like a tenth of a penny. Anyway,
Brandon, do you want to cover this question that Jane asked?
For ETH base in the chat. What's the contract address for ETH base? Let me see.
What do you need it for?
I would just have to, what do you need it for? It should already be like,
you just take Ethereum and send it from any exchange on the base network and it will be in your wallet on the base network.
Yeah, Ethereum, you don't need to ever add. It's already in base. Like it's one of the assets that you don't need to add it.
You don't need to add it as a custom token. It's Ethereum.
No, Ethereum's pretty solid. It's like pretty solid one. So you're good. But you could go find it. I mean, if you really wanted to. Oh, it's right here, base mainnet.
Well, you don't need it. You don't need it. It's just in order to do base transactions, you're going to have some Ethereum on the base network, very minimal, like $20 worth. So take $20, send it from Coinbase along the base network, which will also be a nearly free transaction. Just send it through the base network and it will end up on the base network in your MetaMask wallet. I think that's probably what you're trying to achieve.
Yeah, I would imagine.
But you don't need to import the token. That's the token. The Ethereum network functions off of Ethereum.
Yeah, you don't need to add an ETH token. It'll show up.
There is ETH and then there were all the others. So yeah.
The lesser tokens.
Okay, Brandon, two things. One, pump.fun is having some trouble.
They're going through some downsizing, aren't they?
Pump.done. Their meme coin platform launches are down 80%.
Oh, I saw 95. But 80, okay.
What's crazy is that it's not negative 400% because are people still this stupid? You know you're getting rugged. You know it's a scam. You know the developers are sticking it to you. So what this number tells me is if they're down 80%, that means the 20% is just scamsters scamming. running on the scamster wheel. Like, anyway, Pump.Fun token launches have dropped 80% or more from January peak of 70,000 to 25,000 in February. Daily tokens completing bonding fell from nearly 1,200 to 200. Recent meme coin scandals, including Libra and Trump, I think it's Libra and Melania are the bigger scams, although Trump was kind of scammy, have soured retail sentiment. Yeah, no shit. Pump.Fun's X account was hacked on February 26th to promote scam tokens. The platform revenue has plummeted from 15.4 million in January to 1.1 million in late February. Meme coin creation ain't what it used to be. So trading volumes tell a similar story of decline. Pump.Fun graduated tokens hit record daily trading volumes of over 3 billion during the January peak. Those numbers have significantly fallen since then. And the percentage of tokens that successfully graduate to Radium, because you have to hit a certain threshold to graduate and be on Radium, has also declined. This rate peaked at 2.1% in June 2024, but has fallen to 0.7% in February 2025. So, it started, it kind of started with Trump. Definitely Melania was sketch, but the Libra token situation made it pretty clear that it's kind of, this whole thing is a damn mess. And at the same time, Solana has gotten kicked quite heavily in the newts. It's got kicked in the newts. So, yeah.
Yeah.
And then Kanye West was trash talking all this stuff, and now he said he's going to launch his meme coin.
Yeah.
Well,
he said this week, but I don't know. I think the odds are down.
He's a nutbag. That guy's nuts.
Have you? Yeah, I don't. You got to block him.
You remember did you see the interview where Elon was talking to him about getting rockets into space? And he's like, you have to have a lot of educated people that understand rocket science to do that. And he's like, he's like, no, you just have to want it. You just have to want to do it. It's like,
what an idiot, dude.
He's like, what do you
mean?
have
him do it. Then why doesn't he do it? Does he not want it?
And then when Elon was like, all right, and then he continued to explain it, how difficult space flight is, Kanye just started singing. And Elon's like, oh, okay.
Dude, he needs to go into a nut house. The fact that people are giving him any credence is the problem. That's the problem. Like, you should be able to recognize instantly what a retard he is. What a retard.
Crazy don't recognize crazy. Okay.
And I can say that. I can say that now.
Yes, we can say retard. If your friends are acting, did you see the Trump meme thing where they had the voice where it said the new executive order that he signed allows you to call your friends retards or faggy if they do anything that's retarded or faggish?
Perfect.
It's great. It's like they AI'd his voice and everything.
Chris, this is dead wrong. You are so wrong. We cannot give him any credence. Even you saying that in the chat is the wrong thing to say.
Okay. Did you? So yesterday there were hearings. The Senate held digital assets subcommittee meeting on stablecoins.
Yeah.
And so now the guys at Tether are like, they're coming after us. They're going to target us. So they're all panicky now. So Wednesday saw the Senate Banking Committee's new digital assets subcommittee hold its first hearing on exploring bipartisan legislative framework for digital assets. This also concurs with what Bank of America, Brian Moynihan was saying about they're going to launch a stablecoin at Bank of America. And I think it's going to usher in a bunch of bank issued stablecoins. And that will give the Fed an excuse to have a stablecoin. I'll bet you money. Bet you money, bro. Anyway, the Senate is currently contemplating several legislative proposals addressing digital assets, including a planned market structure bill similar to last year's FIT 21, but the immediate focus is squarely on stablecoins. In the Senate, there's the Guiding and Establishing National Innovation for U.S. Stablecoins Act. You want to know what the genius, introduced by Senator Bill Hagerty. There are two stablecoin bills in the House: the GOP-led Stablecoin Transparency and Accountability for Better Ledger Economy, or STABLE Act, and the bipartisan discussion draft introduced last week by Maxine Waters. Remember her, Bitcoin? Based on work she and now retired Republican Patrick McHenry, Representative Patrick McHenry, did in the last Congress. There was a lot of panic, apparently, coming. So on February 24th, Vance Spencer, who is the co-founder of a crypto-friendly venture capital group, Framework Ventures, tweeted a claim that the soon-to-be-revealed stablecoin markup apparently has requirements to shut off access to the market to centralized international stablecoin issuers. So Spencer called this plan a blatant attempt at regulatory capture by U.S. players done at the expense of U.S. national interests. The largest stablecoins today are built overseas, and the largest source of demand is overseas. The future of stablecoins can be U.S. dollar-based only if we allow a broader competitive set of stablecoin issuers to flourish. So basically what he's contending is the U.S. is doing all this so that the only recognized stablecoins will be U.S. launched, managed, or domiciled stablecoins. That's what his contention is. It's no secret that the stablecoin bills currently up for discussion appear intended to favor U.S.-based Circle of the USDC stablecoin via a partnership with Coinbase at the expense of the scammiest fucking thing on the planet, which is USDT, the highly controversial market-leading stablecoin issued by Tether, which still has never been audited. So, yeah, congressmen and senators might have a problem with that it's the biggest private currency and it's never ever been audited, ever. I mean, I feel like that's a fair concern. What do you think, Brandon? Are they being overly American in this, or is it...
No, I'm good with it. I think I'm good with it. I like Circle.
Yeah. So Brian Armstrong recently, he's the CEO of Coinbase. He stated the goal of making USDC the number one dollar stablecoin on the planet, while suggesting that Coinbase would delist USDT should the U.S. approve regulations to which Tether is unable to comply. To which I say, good. Good. Coinbase and other exchanges have already delisted USDT in Europe to comply with the EU's markets and crypto assets regulations. Circle and Coinbase aren't the only ones targeting Tether's dominance. The only reason I like this is because we've been saying this shit for 4 years. It's been a scam forever. Look, man, even in 2014, when we were banging around the internet trying to buy crypto and it was almost impossible, it was really tough.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody said, oh, you can get Tether, but don't hold it more than a few minutes. They said, just get it, buy something with it quick, but you got to be quick. And that was back then. That was everybody knew. Everybody saw through clearer eyes. They knew it was a scam, and now people don't give a shit. Anyway, PUSD, PayPal, is back in the news. PUSD, PayPal executives are saying they're looking to expand merchant usage of PUSD, the dollar-denominated stablecoin that the company launched in 2023 that has kind of done nothing. PUSD currently claims a market cap of $700 million, down from $1 billion shortly after its launch. Of course, because PayPal's a fucking scam too. They steal from you all the time. If you're a seller, and if you sell products on eBay or Etsy or wherever you do, and you use PayPal, buyers can pull all sorts of scams, and you always, as the seller, you're wrong. You lose money no matter what kind of scam a buyer pulls. As the seller, you lose. Period. And so it's just kind of that once. Oh, and by the way, they outsourced basically their entire company to India. Which, okay, whatever. But if you think you're getting any help, I could tell you a story. I sold a cell phone, one of my old cell phones I sold, and it was an Indian buyer. The Indian buyer then just claimed that I sent an empty box.
Oh, no.
Look, I showed them, look, the guy called because I sent it bricked, and then he would have to call me after the payment went through, and I would unbrick it, and then he could use the phone.
Yeah.
I have the call log. I have a recording of the call, and I have an email setting up the call where he requests for me to unlock the phone. That was not sufficient. The email, the recording of the call, and the call log of unlocking the phone that the guy received in India was not sufficient for them to believe that he received the phone. And PayPal took back my money. It was $1,000. Is that nuts?
That's silly.
I did some cussing.
That's silly.
I did some cussing. Anyway, so F PayPal. But anyway, they hope to make Pusty available through Hyperwallet, the platform that PayPal acquired in 2018. Hyperwallet focuses on payments for marketplace sales, commissions, insurance settlements, charities, clinical study reimbursements, airlines, and employee benefits. The plan is for Hyperwallet to begin offering a Pusty option by mid-year. Pusty. It's not so it's not just crypto operators that are honing, kind of focusing on Tether's action. Bank of America, Brian Moynihan said this week the firm's going to issue their own dollar-denominated tokens linked to dollar deposit accounts. As long, he said, his quote was, "If they make that legal, we're going to go into that business." He said, although what it's useful for is going to be interesting. Do you think it's also interesting that Warren Buffett has started to shy away from his position? He had sold off a lot of his Bank of America position. This has got to really kind of grind his gears.
I love it. I love this so much. He hates crypto with a passion.
Yeah.
This is perfect. And Bank of America?
Yeah.
Hello.
We don't expect BOA to be a banking stable outlier for long either. The Federal Reserve Governor Christopher Waller said a U.S. regulatory and supervisory framework should allow both non-banks and banks to issue regulated stablecoins. So this part is interesting because I think we're going to go back into the wildcat banking days where everybody's launching a stablecoin. Anyway, while Waters has been empathetic in her desire to keep Tether out of U.S. regulated stablecoin markets, which I think is legit, the bills currently circulating would impose conditions that Tether has steadfastly avoided complying with, such as audits. These include submitting their reserve assets to an independent third-party audit and maintaining those reserves in cash, T-bills, or cash equivalents, rather than Tether's mix of unauditable T-bills, unprovable gold bricks, BTC tokens somewhere, and they don't even provide the wallet addresses, and questionable loans to undisclosed third parties. What a fucking joke Tether is. No, we got it. Where is it? We got it. Where? Here. Where's here? There. Where's your money, Tether? Technology. What are you? So, yeah, they need to. I think all these stablecoin issuers need to step up, and they need to go through third-party audits, and they need to maintain reserves where everyone can see them, and those reserves need to be regulated. If you're going to act like a bank, you better be a bank. In response to Spencer's tweet, Tether CEO Paolo Arduino, the scummiest of those scumbags, tweeted that his competitor's real intent is to kill Tether. Every single business or political meeting that they have culminates with this intent. He claimed that Tether won't stand still and we won't let these attacks succeed. Okay. What the fuck is that guy going to do? This is, by the way, the guy that was already indicted, arrested, found guilty, paid a fine it was many millions of dollars. He and everybody else at Tether, they're all fucking crooks. And they're not even the cool kind of crooks. They didn't even do some cool gold heist or anything. They're just a counterfeiting operation. Fuck those dudes. Anyway, yeah. So there. Stablecoin.
I like that.
Yeah. they said that Tether representatives have been working with U.S. lawmakers. Yeah, no shit. Once you all got indicted and gotten sentenced, so they do want to comply. They have been engaging on the bill. Yeah, I bet. Okay. Anyway, there we go. So yeah, that's that. Okay. Should we go behind the wall and look at markets?
There's a lot going on, man. Might as well.
Best believe. Did everybody get their vote in for the Jupiter vote? I hope they did.
No.
What?
Is that this week? Let me see here. Hold on.
The kitty vote.
No, I haven't done it yet.
When is it the next one start?
It should start like right next week, like Tuesday, I'm guessing.
Okay, this is some good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, let's do it. Let's get
vote time.
We get behind that wall, bro. We get all up in that wall. That sounds
good.
Bad. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, that's too far.
Hip deep in that wall.
Going behind the proverbial wall now to continue the broadcast privately for the digital investors and digital private clients. If you'd like to join us, simply go to nickblacknext.com and subscribe to one of our plans and immediately take advantage of our library of tools, tactics, and information. It's all designed to help you learn, grow, and manage your portfolio like a pro. Join us now.
Like a pro, join us.
Join us now.